ATL is focused on investments in aerospace, transportation, and logistics. We've built a world-class team of operators and investors who can evaluate investments in those sectors.
We have 6 executive board members, 7 investment professionals inside of ATL. And each of the executive board members has a superb background in their respective sectors that they've spent most of their working careers.
Everyone on our executive board has been an operating executive in their industry. And so the combined experience is probably over 300 years of operating experience at the sea level.
I've had close to 50 years of transportation experience.
Our executive board plays well with management teams of companies we're thinking of acquiring because they're from their sectors. Oftentimes they've known each other, or they know the same people, or they have the same customers.
So they bring an incredible depth of knowledge unique to our firm, we think.
The advantage we have at ATL is that we're putting a lot of firepower into a very specific vertical market, and we're doing that with exceptional expertise and with a great deal team.
Well, our investment process is very robust. Our whole concept is to get a good team of leaders that knows their industry. We add value by the fact that we also know that industry and then help them find the best path for growth.
You're into the deal process. I think we all dig in. We really want to understand the companies and we want to win.
Our approach is to find a good business and make it better. Adding capital where capital may have been starved in the past. Our focus is on growth as a way of value creation as opposed to slashing and burning costs.
We could come to a management meeting and show that we understand their issues, we understand their opportunities, and they understand that we can help them, not by replacing them, not by running the company, but working with them to give them the tools to get to the next level.
ATL is a pleasure, and they've given me freedom to take these companies, look at them, and to do what I believe is necessary to help these people be successful. Teaching is what I like to do.
It's not just a bunch of Wall Street types, who make these decisions, but there's a real dialogue between folks who understand these businesses, and you've got an investment team that understands how to do deals.
Transportation in total is been growing at about a 6.5% rate for the last 16 years versus a 2.5% annual GDP rate for the global economy in that same period.
Well, we've come into a digital and e-commerce society. The demand for freight forwarding has increased.
But now people are much more willing to buy something on the internet as opposed to going out to a store, looking at it, and bringing it home. As a result, some of the pure logistics associated with that are mind-boggling. And it's a very exciting part of the economy and one that we're really focused on.
We bought a non-asset-based logistics company called Pilot. They specialize in what people call heavy bulky.
At Pilot, for example, we're now delivering sofas to consumers. We're delivering outdoor grills to consumers.
Supply lines are long. You got stuff coming from overseas, obviously China and other places, but consumers really don't care. They just want it in their color and the size right now, and logistics companies have to be able to make that happen.
So not only will those companies that are the customer base grow, but the amount that they outsource to third parties like Pilot will grow also.
As I think about aviation, I think firstly about growth, and it is a GDP plus industry.
We cover everything from operating the airplanes to buying the airplanes to building the airplanes to building engines. We cover with real world running of the business.
So we bought an aircraft leasing company. Aircraft leasing is very interesting because it touches on both aerospace and transportation and logistics, because the company is just sitting right in the middle of all three sectors, taking advantage of the good secular trends in all of them.
And it really is a confirmation, we think, of the good sector analysis that we did before we invested in the leasing business.
New aircraft are full of aircraft sensors and data and connectivity. There are tremendous opportunities on predictive maintenance, on reduced supply chain and reduced inventory.
The whole maintenance cycle of these airplanes is going to change. So then you say to yourself, okay, which businesses are going to be winners and losers in this?
There's a growing revenue opportunity here. We want to beat the market, and therefore it's how do you exploit the opportunities that I say that technological change is introducing into the market.
I have no doubt that, over time, this model that we have is going to become more of the trend within private equity firms because it's so compelling and so powerful.